You'll be on the lower side. You'll be even shorter.
Can't help that I'm short. It's the reality of my height.
Oh, you got a little fluff there. That gives you a bit of extra height. Welcome to Rockpile Off-Grid Homestead.
I'm Amanda.
I'm Corey.
And this morning we are... Well, to start with...
This... We're going to roll back the clock because by the time you see this, we would have already got our pig.
So you already know. You've already met them.
Yeah.
And we are back in time. So...
Okay, Marty.
Right.
You can call me Doc.
You got the right colour for it.
You can be Marty.
Pigs.
Rockpile.
Operation Pigs.
Pigs. So let's just establish something first.
Right, so we don't have them yet.
Correct.
Today's mission is to decide what we're going to be doing.
Yes. Where we're going to put them, the best place. We've got a whole heap of questions, and as you know, we talk about stuff a lot, and we want to do things for the best reasons.
Yep.
Pros and cons for the best. And not just let's just whack up a, mesh circle and chuck some pigs in it.
That was our original plan.
Which is basically what we did, right? But it's a bigger plan.
Okay. So there's a few key issues.
Yeah.
There's a few key issues
There's
that
one over there.
we want to tackle first off. Is just consider shelter, water, food. And
yes.
The shelter includes their enclosure. Are you right there? He's right there. So we want to just talk you through our thought process in regards to what we're going to be doing. We did have an original plan, and I think that, I don't know, we just want to explore some options. And, by the time you see this, it would have already been done. But
that's right, Marty.
Always happy to hear your thoughts.
Okay, so we've never had pigs before. So pigs are new to us. So we've done a fair bit of research through the YouTube and Google and talking to friends.
Yep. Who are more experienced than us.
We've come up with a start plan. It'll be an IBC container as a shelter, so with a hole cut in it, filled with
because
bedding.
We have those.
Yeah, we have some IBCs.
So you know us. We like to do what we can with what we've got.
Yep.
And basically, we've just been gathering stuff from around the property, and we're going to see what we can do with that.
And the IBCs we have are they've just had water in them, so we've used it to water our trees for many years, so we're happy to use them as their enclosure.
Yep.
Okay, so we got that. We've got plenty of old roofing tin and random lengths of timber and steel to make a little bit of a shelter.
Extra shade or shelter or what have you, depending on where we've got them.
We've got some small rolls of, we'll call it hog panel, like sheep mesh type stuff.
Yep.
I'm just looking at it now. You'll see soon. So our idea was IBC.
And we've also got a whole bunch of star pickets.
Oh yeah, we've got millions of star pickets. Well,
maybe not exactly
20. So
eyes watering.
IBC, mesh circle, star pickets, water, food. Now we just that's our basic structure. Now we're talking about...
I'm laughing because we're we don't want to just do a mesh circle.
We're going to talk about this place here for it, and we're also going to talk about another location. Yeah. So...
All right, let's show them around here. Because this was our first option.
All
right, show you. All right, so this area here is, approximately 25 by 30 metres, would you say?
Yep.
And the advantage of this area is why we first decided it. It's proximity to the shed and the house,
Yep.
and also to water.
Yes, because we've got a little water tank right there behind the shed.
Proximity to water. Downsides is it is on a bit of a slope, a decent slope.
Yep.
It doesn't have much in it, like as in like trees, shade,
Yeah.
other areas of shelter.
Yep.
The west is over that way, so there's not a lot of
Protection.
from the weather coming in. So
Yep.
they're feeder pigs. We're gonna grow them out to eat.
Chop.
So this isn't kind of a long term, like set in stone
Solution.
configuration we're doing here.
Yes.
But even so, we do want to, make their time with us as enjoyable as possible.
Have we kind of talked about this area enough?
Oh.
I guess.
I think so. So we wanted to, and then we're like, it doesn't quite tick all the boxes.
Yeah.
So let's have a look at another option.
Okay.
At other options.
Where are we heading?
That way.
Let's go.
Let's go.
All right. Voila.
All right, so this is on the other side of the homestead. Opposite side. So
House is that way.
So this is the eastern side.
Oh, stop it, Hippo.
Hippo might be commenting during this process.
Yes, she gets a bit.
Why don't we go for a walk around? Because we haven't picked an exact spot yet.
No,
we'll go
that's
for a
right.
walk around and we'll just, see what a good idea.
See what we come up with.
We don't know whether we actually want them around the enclosure, around an actual tree.
No, because they're probably going to be in the enclosure for, at a guess, maybe up to 2 weeks before this perimeter fence is done. So I don't really want them.
Might be longer with the rate we get projects done sometimes.
What are you saying? I don't know how pigs go with like
They'll
destroying trees. Like,
well, it's the rooting,
rooting up?
yeah. I mean, but look, for example. All right, so I'm just gonna.
Well, you go that way.
I'll go this way.
It's probably a nice area. It's got these like overhangs.
Yeah.
It's got the overhang where you are. We could put it in here.
So they'll have trees all the way around, providing like shelter and shade.
Yep.
But
There's just no greenery here. It's pretty barren. And I would like to get them on something that has some green. I think up there, because it's closer to the water. The water's only a couple of metres in from that gate where the water pipe ends.
Okay.
Maybe we look at up there, like here, type thing.
Yeah, there's like a little bit of separation from like the house yard.
So maybe like just on the edge of these trees.
Yeah. All right. Let's start by getting some gear down here.
Okay.
All right. Let's go.
Off you go.
So, do you reckon we maybe like leave this tree in? I mean, they can use it to rub up against.
Yeah.
If they destroy it, then not much of a drama. How's it work? It's pretty sturdy.
Pretty good. I'm not going to get on all fours and rub it. That would just be weird. It's not that sort of channel. So that way's west, so I'm thinking we might put the back of the shelter west. So maybe we put the shelter, have this IBC here.
Yep.
And then continue that wire from the IBC to wherever. Alright, so this is our plan for this. I'm just going to try this diamond blade to cut the plastic with. Hopefully that'll work. So this is going to be on the ground, this side. We're going to cut this will be the front, like the entry. They're going to squeeze in through this little hole. And maybe a bit small. Plan B, we might cut this front out. Leave maybe a little bit, couple of inches here so the bedding can kind of stay in. And then we'll cut this hole out up to there, and that will be the entrance, I think. That'll do.
How high is that? Maybe to just above.
About, what, just above that thing?
Yeah.
Okay. So what do you think? That's kind of our idea.
That'll be alright,
I
clean.
think that'll be alright.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
I mean, it will definitely stop all the weather getting in. It'll be dry.
Yeah.
So, alright. Are we going to worry about putting a little hole in the middle? Just want to do like a little scoop. So I think that'll do, because it's only little, but I'm confident that they'll make it bigger. As long as it holds like a little bit of water, and it will go soft, and then they can, oh, look at this, it's like a carpet of clover. Yeah, I think that will be fine. That will. If I was a pig, I'd be in that. Okay. So you can see I'm just wrapping it around here with my super strong hands, which is it's pretty thick wire. And then I'll just give it a little twist with the pliers. And then finish off with a bit of a whack with the hammer. And then basically put a star picket down each corner on both sides. And then we're going to wire the fence to every picket, and then I might just go around once they've all been wired in and maybe just give them a nudge with the sledgehammer just to push them in another 10-20 mil to get a bit of extra tension on that wire, holding it down. And then we might just put the water tank right here as well, I think, and we'll just whack a ratchet strap around the water tank and to here, and that'll help add weight to this. Okay. We're kind of winging it because we haven't done it before, but I think we're going success. Yeah. Now I'm just thinking, are we happy with that position? Because we can kind of move this around a bit. Are we happy? Now I'm happy.
Okay.
Well, Alright, that'll go there. Whoa, that's a good spot, isn't it? Right there. Okay. I know where you'll be sitting all day, won't you, once he's come here?
Hippo will be patrolling.
Oh, she's guarding. Up there. She's on
That's where she'll be. She'll be up against the fence just going,
What are those things? They look like hairless dogs.
They look like sausages on legs. I like sausages,
They will be sausages on legs.
Alright, so we've got star pickets in.
Check.
The wire around.
Yeah.
Using the wire we've got, we didn't have to use any extra stuff.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that size.
I think that's a pretty good area.
Yep.
Maybe like 50 square metres.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know how to measure the diameter of a circle. It's not really a circle, is it?
You know how to measure the area of a circle. We've got the IBC cut in place, secured down with star pickets.
Yep. Check.
We need to go through and wire all the mesh to the star pickets and wire down the IBC.
Yep.
And then it's water.
And then we'll reassess how...
and we've also dug a hole for
a little hole. And then we'll reassess how strong the IBC is to lift up if we need to put like some ratchet straps or something on it.
Because basically we don't want to be able to like physically be able to lift that up.
Yeah.
Then...
Okay.
Alright.
So, I'm happy with the size. Because we have seen a lot smaller on the YouTube.
Yes, but
yes,
often they have like electrical wires like running out into like the woods and forest area.
I'm gonna go find some wire.
All right, so wire, water.
Got just some tie wire, just 1.6 mil, easy to bend galvanized wire. So we'll just like cut a length and double it over, put it through the picket, tie it around the mesh. Found a water tank. 200 litre water tank. So we're going to put that 200 litre one on top of here, which will help hold it down as well. And then I've only got to run a pipe, bit of 25 mil poly from here to there to join onto that existing pipe, and that'll come on with the retic. Now I should probably put a ratchet strap on it, I think, to hold it down. I'll get one now so I don't forget. Okay. This is the problem when you've got trotters for fingers. Trying to undo the little bits of wire. We're away. So let's just cut off a bit to start with. Let's go. We cut a little bit longer, say about 400 of wire. We fold it in half. Now we go to a hole that is lower than where I'm going to tie it off to. So that hole there I'm going to tie off to here. So when I bang it in, right, it pulls the hole down, which pulls this down. So through there, and we come out to tie it around like so, and then up to there. When in doubt about knots, tie lots. I don't think pigs undo wire knots, but haven't had them before, so who knows. But if we give this a whack, It just adds that extra little bit of pressure onto there. And then I'll do 2 more wire tie-offs around, one in the middle, one at the bottom, and I'm pretty confident that that will be sufficient. Okay, so I've gone and tied off all those things. I've got some feed bowls there. They're just like rubber feed bowls. They should do. Got the tank strapped on. I've been rocking out to some gunners. I've been checking as I'll go around, but I'll do like a final check just to make sure there's no like sharp bits of wire sticking out or any wire left where I've been working. I've been picking it up as I go, hence in my pocket, and Mrs. RP will probably find that in the washing machine, or you know, I will, but I won't say anything. So now I'm going to wander off, grab my ute, hook up the fire trailer and take that to the tank, the water tank, and fill that so we can get that down here. And then I will go into the shed and I will bring yous along and we'll have a look at the pig nipple. And then, well, pigs. Whew. Excited and nervous. I've always been nervous about livestock just because when it escapes it can go bad. One of our cows we used to have would happily jump the fence, you know, like ring lock, which is say 900 high, and then 2 strands of single on top. She would just like, oh, I'm out of here, gone. So in Bullsbrook she was walked back down the road a few times. Luckily she was a sucker for carrots, so as soon as she kind of saw a little bucket and a bit of carrot, she was like, woohoo, yeah, I want that. So she was quite good, and the neighbours were all good over there, so that was fine. But here, just so much land, you know, like, and it's not accessible by, you know, ute or whatever, because it's just so rocky. So if you're trying to chase a pig through all these rocks, you're doing it on foot, and well, I've only got sort of half a good foot, so that probably won't end well for either of us. Anyway, I'm going to go fill up the fire unit and I'll see you guys in the shed, and we'll talk pig nipples. Waterers, not nipples. Waterers. Yep. Alright, see ya. It's going to look a bit sus, but you know, I believe in testing stuff first before the animals do. So.
And we found somewhere local that does organic barley and oats.